Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Cassini project. We'll just do a quick recap. Last week, our intrepid heroes killed the hand, left Fang in three pieces, and found out, he broke into Section 31. Which means tonight, they've dragged Ted along to go talk with Section 31. We have a lot to get to, so we're just going to jump into it tonight. And we are actually going to start, of all places, in Kagon's quarters. As Kagon's been looking for Worf and hasn't seen him all night.
Worf, where are you? And kind of looking around the room, making tribbly cooing noises.
Can I get you to do I guess it would be Insight Command roll?
Yeah, what's my difficulty?
Difficulty 1. You're trying to find a tribble.
Insight Command, you said?
Insight Command, yeah.
Alright. And, xenobiology focus?
Yeah, I think that would apply here. Okay.
Well, we're starting all this off on a traditional Kagon note.
Mm-hmm. So, you find Worf, but immediately, instead of his usual cooing at you, he does the tribble's normal reaction to a thing. And just kind of jumps back.
It's all right. It's me.
And he does it again.
Is it the eye patch?
It just keeps making the same noise.
I'm gonna try and find some of his food and see if I can calm him down.
Okay. So you grab some of his food, you put it in front of him, and he still reacts the same way, even shying away from the food.
I just frown and, obviously he's reacting this way because he's recognizing that I'm a Klingon, but...
He hasn't done this before.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Worf, it's okay, it's me, you can come out. It's safe. I'm not going to eat you, I promise.
It just reacts doubly as bad when you say "eat you."
Oh.
It's at this moment you remember, I'm running late for a meeting.
I am running late, but I'm also not going to leave this room without Worf. So, is there some sort of roll I can make or something to try and coax him back out?
Let's make this an insight science roll.
Okay. Difficulty?
Difficulty's going to be 1.
Alright. I'm going to give you a threat for an extra die, given the last roll.
Fair enough. Alright, you actually gain 2 momentum from that. You know that this is a typical Klingon, like you said, it's a typical triple response to Klingons. The only now, the fact is, he hasn't reacted to you to this way for some reason or another. You know it has something to do with Klingon pheromones. If your pheromones have changed, he might be registering that you're maybe acting more stereotypically Klingon, maybe from a recent battle. And now you're kind of coming across more as a Klingon than Kagon, the cuddly one.
So maybe give it a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Pheromone balancers and...
Yeah. It's going to be...
Out, but...
Wait and see, basically. See what to do.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, I'll leave the food there for him and head to the meeting.
Alright. So, as you're heading to the meeting, you enter into, just to make your day even better, into the turbolift with Dr. Varusk.
Doctor.
Lieutenant Commander. How are you doing?
Well... My Tribble and I are having a disagreement. Actually, he's having the disagreement. Yeah.
I see. how are you feeling? Any residual pain or anything?
Uh, a, a bit of soreness and the socket itches, but I suppose that means it's healing. I wanted to talk to you, though.
Of course.
What do you know about cybernetic eyes?
Well, I don't know if I know anything about cybernetic eyes.
Would you like to make that a roll?
Sure. What do I roll for cybernetic eye information?
Guess it would be. Guess it would be reason medicine. Would be the roll. With your focus in experimental surgery techniques.
Okay, what's my difficulty?
Difficulty 2.
Always take a momentum if you need one.
Ooh.
Which you don't.
So bonus momentum. You know that replacing an eyeball with a cybernetic isn't that difficult. It might even be easier to use a cloned eye because you have the technology for that on the ship, as evidenced by the fact that you made a far more complex arm once.
Mm-hmm.
So you could fashion a cybernetic eye or a biosynthetic replacement if you'd like.
Okay. Well, a biosynthetic eye would be easier to do, but it is possible to make you a cybernetic eye.
Well, I think either would go toward getting me back in Worf's good graces, and a cybernetic eye does offer some scientific opportunities. Full spectrum analysis, that sort of thing.
I won't disagree with you there. The applications could be quite interesting.
So... I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, okay. So, might I enlist your aid in drawing up and healing me with a cybernetic, or if that does not work, a replacement biological eye?
Of course, I'd be very interested to see how a cybernetic eye would work out for you.
That's what I.
And it's at this moment you guys arrive at the bridge.
All right, it's the season finale, so we had the big Aaron Sorkin shot where they fall over. Take.
And so you guys walk into the big
look at us
briefing room.
all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the gang's all here.
The entire senior staff plus Ted and, for some reason, Kathleen Duong.
And the boys are back in town, is playing on the overhead.
Commander, Lieutenant, Commander, Doctor, thank you. Please take your seats.
Of course, Captain.
Given the situation we're all going to be flying into, I figured it was just best to get everything straightforward. The Commander and I have some information we need to get off our chests and relay to the rest of the senior staff.
Has Logan briefed me on this?
We had some time to talk about it.
Okay, because otherwise there was going to be a look. But
The look came earlier.
Yeah.
The doctor's giving you a look.
Mm-hmm.
K-Gun's giving you a look.
With one eye.
Mm-hmm.
Grazzy's like just sort of confused, as in, well, don't we already know everything about you, kind of? Like, what else can you tell us?
Kathleen is just sipping her Rectigino, just leaning in.
Sipping tea.
Mm-hmm.
do you want to start then?
I should. You may be aware that the Commander and I have been keeping secrets from the rest of you. Not just the ones we're forced to keep due to our duties as Starfleet officers.
To put it bluntly, Commander Catheris and I were once members of Section 31, particularly before our minds were wiped.
Graz's
And
jaw
part of
like drops open, like nothing is coming out of it, but it's open.
Part of our mission today is to help stop a leak that the Hand had managed to insinuate into Section 31's intelligence services. The security of the entire Federation may be at stake, hence the need for secrecy. Also, the person who was involved in the leak would be my mother, Admiral Komorova, who was also an active member in Section 31.
Well, we don't know if she's actively part of the leak, but she is definitely threatened by the leak.
Mm-hmm.
Kathleen is just rapidly taking down information on a pad.
Oh, I'm certain. To the next part. I'm afraid I've been keeping a secret from all of you as well, except for Commander Catheris and Lieutenant Verask.
Dr. Verask is a civilian.
Dr. Verask, I know, I'm sorry. There's too many ranks in this room. Dr. Verask.
Captain, are you sure this is wise?
I think it's far more important that this information comes from me than from anyone else.
I understand.
I am a human augment. I was augmented in my childhood and infancy by people either under the command or hired by my mother.
I knew that level of alcohol tolerance was not natural.
Yeah, you should see what he can do with a punch.
Navarask looks very unhappy.
You have the angriest, unbalanced Deferi in the corner going,
And for the
Not
second
breaking his stuff.
And for the second piece of information, back on New Romulus, before the before Empress Cella's escape, quote unquote, I was visited by the interdimensional entity known as Q. You may be all familiar with.
Asshole.
Q, in his wisdom, elected to give me back my memories.
Kathleen just sits up like, what?
I remember everything.
How is Ted doing to all of this news?
Surprisingly passive.
Which is to say passive aggressive, right?
He's almost got a Harrison style stone face.
That's not terrifying.
But yes, I remember everything from before the mind wipe. Anything else, Commander? Anything I'm forgetting?
No, I just that's a lot to process for everybody. Let's give them a minute.
Absolutely. Just to go ahead and get in front of this, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions about any of you might have about anything before the events of Nimbus 3, after the mission.
Did you know I was House of Torg and had a brother?
Yes.
That would have been good for me to know before I entered that turbolift, Captain.
I was not aware that your brother was going to be on the ship.
There's just this awkward silence moving across the room.
More to the point, we are currently headed to the first planet in the Arcturus system to a top secret facility that seems to either be covertly operated or directly operated by Section 31 and has some ties to the temporal investigation aspects of Starfleet.
Yes, Admiral Komorova's cover is as a member of the Temporal Investigations unit of Starfleet.
How's Ted reacting to that one?
His fist balls up, but he tries to keep it off his face. And as you may have noticed, the presence of Kathleen and Wong here. I've elected that the best way to combat secrets is to get everything out in the open.
You've got to be kidding. Logan, I'm sorry, that's the stupidest thing that you've ever seen.
And you see Kathleen just goes, and kind of nods.
Commander, I'm tired of keeping secrets. I'm tired of keeping things from my crew, and I'm tired of keeping them in general. My life was built on secrets, and I'm done keeping them.
Keeping secrets from the crew is one thing. Public safety is another.
And a foreign public is the safest public.
Kathleen just goes, you realize I'd never be able to publish any of this, right?
Some, probably not most.
Section 31's hit list.
After this mission, I do also intend to inform Admiral Tenay of everything that's spoken here in this room.
Oh, I want to be there when you make that comment.
Do you intend to tell her everything?
Everything.
You're gonna lose your job.
I'm aware.
Captain, as your doctor, I highly recommend that some things might be left out of that for your personal safety.
No.
I mean, you want to commit career suicide? That's your prerogative.
There are things more important in this life than careers. The captain is standing up for his own honor. I can respect that.
And I'm also doing it. No, this is another thing I should mention too. I have a son. He was taken from Linda while she was in her coma, while she was unresponsive. I don't know where he is. I intend to find out. I'm not entirely sure if I can do that while I remain in Starfleet.
Can I make a composure check?
Sure. Control command. How heavy do you think the difficulty needs to be?
I'm gonna set it at 2.
Okay.
At this point, Ted actually leaves the room.
Okay. And Ted has departed. Alright, you make that composure.
I open my mouth to say something, and then I just...
Naturally, for the sake of the Federation, this mission comes first, but afterwards... I'm not entirely sure I'll be your captain anymore.
No, you know what? I am gonna say it. You tell the public, you're gonna get not only yourself decommissioned, you could get us all. How do you think your mother, how do you think Drake are gonna react?
Maybe I'm done giving a damn what they think, Keth.
I need you to make another composure roll for him using that nickname. Difficulty 1. Okay, so you make the composure check and you hold it in, but Harrison and everyone in the room notices.
May I be excused, Captain?
Feel free.
I leave the room.
You have to understand, I've spent my entire life keeping secrets. My very existence was a secret for a number of years. I can't keep doing this anymore. Ms. Dong, understandably, what you may print is under your own prerogative, just for your own sake and your safety. But it's important that you be here and hear this.
I understand that, Captain. That was a very difficult decision you had to make.
Surprisingly, not as difficult as I would have thought. Regardless, until such time as Starfleet sees fit to remove me from command, I am still your captain. And we still have a mission to perform.
And it's at that moment the ship jumps to yellow alert and drops from slipstream. Captain Harrison, we're entering the Arcturus system.
Everybody to your stations.
And you guys walk out onto the bridge. Do you guys want me to put up the system schematic?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Went through the effort of making it.
You're welcome. So here is the details on the Arcturus system. If anyone would like to read it.
The star Arcturus, an agent class K0111. Star that has entered the early stages of turning into a red giant. The Arcturus system is home to the native Arcturian race, who, despite being deep in the Federation territory, have rebuked numerous attempts by many powers to join the larger galactic community. A Federation colony exists on the second N-class world of the system, called Planet Q. Despite the fact the system is registered as independent, you have acquired intelligence revealing a classified biological research base on the first planet that is actually a base for the elusive Section 31.
Alright, so what is your guys' plan for entering the system? Are you going straight to the planet? Gonna take kind of a cagey approach? What have you?
Well, our cover is that we're here unofficial. Going straight to the planet would be...
Alright.
And it's a DTI facility, so no reason to go in under stealth.
Mm-hmm. In fact, if we went under stealth, that'd be far more suspicious.
Okay.
Well, we still have the native Arcturians to worry about, though, don't we?
Not really. They don't tend to go off-world too much.
So, K-Gun's Rule 17. When in doubt, go in like you own the place.
Basically.
Alright. So as you start approaching the first planet that's relatively close to this aging star, a ship decloaks in front of you. USS Cassini. This is the USS Shoryuken. Please identify your reason for being here.
Okay. Could I have Ted possibly bullshit a reason for being here under TI protocol?
You gotta role play it, and then I'll let you roll.
Yeah, this is when Ted steps up. Was it Shiryu? Was it Shiryu or was it?
Sure you can.
Yeah, I didn't. Was it actually Shoryuken?
No, it's
Can you spell it out?
I've got it. Sorry, I've got it in our personal logs. I need to figure out where the hell that is again.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Shiryoku.
Shiryoku. Okay. USS Shiryoku, this is Admiral Tedesco Wavandris of Temporal Intelligence under Protocol 15, Section R, subsection 1174. I am requesting clearance to arrive at the facility located in Arcturus 1.
The commanding officer on board the opposing intelligence ship goes, "Stand by, Admiral." And a few minutes pass, and you get a response. USS Cassini, you are cleared for approach to Arcturus 1. You may take a geostationary orbit over the facility. However, you will stand by for further instructions.
Cassini acknowledges.
And you guys carry on your way until you end up over the facility.
I imagine
Step-
it's a very tense couple minutes.
Oh yeah.
Step one complete.
Well, they certainly know we're here now.
Lieutenant Reed goes, in-game transmission from the surface.
Oh, it's
There-
great.
Audio only, sir.
Very well.
USS Cassini, we recognize your authorization. Admiral Komorova has authorized one of your shuttles to approach. We are allowing 3 personnel. Admiral Tedesco Bovantris, Captain Logan Harrison, and Commander Catharis to make touchdown. You may bring a pilot. However, you will be restricted to using one of your Type 8 shuttles. Facility out.
Do I know anything about the Shiryoko?
Shioko, yeah.
Do an insight con check. This is going to be basically for ship identification.
Yeah, what class was that? Oh, would Graz know? Graz give us any information about that ship's capabilities?
Catharis is making the roll first, since they're the
Okay.
one who asked for it. If Graz would like to assist,
I'll assist.
I was more okay. I was more wondering if I recognized like the intelligence aspect of it, not necessarily the.
that's tied to the ship class. So
So what's
So
the
you said
roll?
insight.
it's insight con for both of you. Difficulty is going to be 2.
Oh, yeah, I got this.
No focus.
Intelligence operation supply.
Yes.
Ooh. Sometimes that's not always a good thing when a focus applies.
Oof.
Ooh.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
It's up to you, Steph.
Oh.
Okay. So I'm going to bank that as a point of threat. You recognize it as a Scryer class intelligence ship, but that's the most you know. If it's in Starfleet Intelligence or Section 31, you don't know. You don't have the intelligence to know.
Maybe it's classified.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Brian,
Yes.
out of character, wasn't that an Eclipse class?
No, I will actually show the picture. It is a Scryer.
Oh, yeah, okay, you're right. It's
Mhm.
just the
It's got the Eclipse
angle
nacelles.
confused me, yeah. But yeah, that toilet bowl saucer I should have recognized.
Thing looks aggressive as fuck.
Yep.
I'm just gonna go. Scryer class. I
Yeah.
think. And I'm just gonna like look around to see if anyone.
I assume I don't know anything about that class. Ships aren't really my thing.
Starfleet's using cloaked vessels to secure its facilities now?
With the dissolution of the Romulan Star Empire, that treaty is null and void, so it gives them authorization to use cloaked ships now.
And I'm gonna also add that all of you do recognize the Scryer class. It is in like the list of like allowed classes and so forth. And all it just says is an intelligence gathering science vessel.
Okay.
Why a Type 8?
Small. Not aggressive.
Don't want us to try anything.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Right.
taking down the Arrow shuttle to Delta Flyer, that could fuck up the facility.
Alright, Graz, we're gonna need a pilot. Kagan, you have the con. Or I should say
Aye,
the
Captain.
bridge. Yeah. Wish us luck. And we're gonna
What?
we're gonna head down to the shuttle bay.
All right.
But before I leave the bridge with the others, I'm just gonna look to Kagon and I'm gonna offer him my arm to clasp.
I take it. Give it a good shake.
Take good care of her.
If you must fight, fight well.
Always.
If she's not in one piece when I get back here, we'll have words.
Won't even scratch the paint.
Mhm.
All right, so Baz, can I get you to do control con? It's time for you to do your
Oh
thing.
yeah, do my thing. Control com plus a focus.
It's going to be difficulty 2, however, because you are flying very close to a corona of a star where this planetoid is.
Okay.
Is it the Eagle?
You're taking one of the Type 8s down. So if you check it under out of character reference materials, you have your small craft manifest. So it's either the Chicken Hawk or the Finch.
Okay.
Let's take the chicken hawk.
Rolling. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's his thing.
One an assist from the shuttle.
I don't think I have a Type 8 assistance thing in here.
Oh,
No. Yeah, none of the Type 8s have stats on the grounds that the kind of crap shuttles.
I think it's a target of 8. I think
Yeah, they do have stats in the book.
It is
They
very,
do have stats in the book.
very low. It's either 8 or 9.
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't necessarily need it here, so.
Yeah, no, Grass is an
Plus,
excellent.
it would if I rolled it, I'd just end up rolling another 20.
Maybe best to skip right now.
At some point during, I'm sure, the incredibly silent ride over, Ted's actually going to look over to and say, "You never told me you had a son."
He says that to Logan.
To both of you, actually. But he's addressing you in particular.
Not mine. His.
And he just goes back to looking out. Like, there's a lot. It's pretty obvious there's a lot going on in his face at the moment. And he's being uncharacteristically quiet.
I'm not looking at Harrison the entire time.
Harrison is actually, again, with the eyes on the viewport.
And Graz just involuntary shudders.
Just the worst awkward tension.
Just fly casual, Lieutenant.
And so you go down, down, down towards what looks like, if you saw this facility, it kind of looks like one of the asteroid bases you'd see in Mass Effect. So, like, that facility's got the outer portion, and then it goes deep into, like, the planetary surface.
Almost like a mine shaft.
Not quite that, but it definitely, there's an above ground portion and there's a below ground portion. But although it's also got the Starfleet version of a shuttle base, so you're not going to be like landing protected only by a shield. You're actually going to land in a pressurized bay.
So, do we have a plan on what we're going to say to Admiral Komorova when she no doubt greets us?
Well, naturally, we have to inform her about the leak.
Naturally.
Afterwards, I was kind of playing it by ear.
Great. Perfect. No plan. Solid.
Yeah.
Y'all was going with no plan? Is that new or is that old?
There are a lot of things I could tell you.
And at this moment, you hear a clunk as the shuttle touches down.
I assume we all turn immediately to the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You open the door, and you're greeted by 2 Section 31 agents.
Uh-huh. What do we have in terms of weaponry? I would have taken the mech lab.
You
We
have
don't.
nothing. You don't. You have your finger claws, but that's it.
Okay.
Ted doesn't even have his
Cool.
cane.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because he bent it last episode.
That's true.
Right.
And they said, they go,
Okay.
the 3 of you, your pilot stays here.
Understood. And Harrison's going to take the lead.
Okay. Well, you end up following behind them you get about, like, 2 corridors in when you run into another familiar face. Well.
Yep.
Just punch him
Franklin.
now.
Extended the option. So normally there.
Hang on.
Someone's on the phone.
Sorry, that was an ad.
Oh, I thought it was a phone tree.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, Drake just goes, "You two, you're dismissed." And the one with the phaser is like, "Are you sure, sir?" "Jackson, you're dismissed. Go." And they just kind of scowl and...
Do I recognize Jackson?
Yes, actually, he was a regular at this facility. So, what brings both of you here and him?
We're here to speak with Admiral Komorova.
I got that. Follow me. I just figured you'd do us at least a favor of giving me a heads up of what's going on.
Then you would have known we were coming.
That's the part I don't like.
Unfortunately, Admiral's years old.
Well, then this is going to be interesting. And he presses a door chime. You hear Komorova's voice. "Enter!" And you enter into her conference room on the base's surface.
Oh, what's I forget. What's Komorova's first name?
Alexei.
All right.
Oh, look at her in her fucking Black Ops uniform.
Yeah, she just kind of turns around at her desk. Goes, "Well, today is definitely an interesting day. Welcome to Arcturus Base. What am I owed this ridiculous pleasure?"
Ted just growls out, "Alexei."
"Ted, I know you're not here on temporal investigations business."
No, maybe I just wanted to see your face.
"If that was the case, you would have actually taken my invitations for tea one of these times."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure it'll have been flavored with strychnine.
I never... Yes, Commander?
Ma'am? We recently came across some intelligence that we thought you needed to be briefed on.
And you felt it was important enough to bring it to me in person.
The stake of the entire Federation is at stake. Yeah, I hate doing that. The fate of the entire Federation is at stake. Yes, it was important.
It's always at stake. Still, you coming here means you had to find this base, so I'm gonna ask how the hell you did that first.
There's been a leak.
She sits up. "What kind of a leak?"
That wonderful, wonderful hand that we were investigating managed to get his squirrely little fingers into your net.
Komoro goes, "Do you have physical evidence? I'm assuming you guys brought a pad."
Yeah, we were just like an ice linear chip or...
Yeah. Alright, she takes it from you, plugs it into her pad, reads over it, and she flings it at Drake. "And how did this slip our net?"
How did it, Franklin?
"I have no idea, but I have a theory.
Let's hear it.
Someone fucked with Arya.
It's... doesn't concern you."
I believe it does, Frank.
Let me put it to you this way. I'm leaving that in the Admiral's hands. And you just see Komorova goes, just kind of looks at him and goes, "Do you really think it's him? Who else would it be?" Shit. Thought we got him that last time. Yeah, well, we were wrong, apparently.
Ted Kopp, something you intend to share with the rest of the class?
The two of them just kind of look at each other with this most awkward look, and then they look directly at you and go, "We have a defector."
Great!
"Oh, we've tried to kill him 6 times now."
Did you send Frank over there? Because he's kind of bad at it.
"No, I didn't send Drake. I sent people who were more competent than Drake."
I'm
In fact-
just gonna, like, kind of awkwardly start raising my hand, like, subconscious.
And Komorova goes, yes, in fact, you were one of the people I sent at one point.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah. Anyone who survives Catheris tends to be squirrely. That's how we knew, or at least had figured he had actually been taken out last time.
Who is it?
Komorova looks incredibly awkward. His name is Miguel Hernandez. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's been up to. Haven't heard from him in about 6 months. That'll be when
Is he my father?
Komorova just kind of raises an eyebrow and goes, wow, okay, how the hell did you guess that?
The doctor did some digging.
Oh, Verask, of course.
Including, as well as the physical augmentations, apparently also saw fit to change my race.
Wow, really?
Yeah, even Ted's like, what the fuck?
Komorova just kind of face palms and just goes, I did that to protect you. Just to be clear, he never had interaction with you. He was a gene donor.
Then who was the man who died in that facility that day?
The man who raised you with me.
Mm-hmm.
He was your father.
The man I avenged.
That
Oh.
catches Komorova's attention.
Yeah, you're not supposed to know that.
Yep. So, I'm spending 3 points of threat. Thank you, Logan. This is opposed.
Okay. What are we doing?
For your case, it's gonna be control security.
Okay. Do I have any applicable foci?
I'm gonna have to double check because I'm busy checking her foci. Intelligence operative. Probably the only one that applies here.
Alright, I'm gonna take security. I'm gonna give you a threat for bold.
Okay. Well, just be clear. She's taking 2 dice.
I'm aware. Okay, I'm gonna. Is everyone cool? I take 2 momentum.
Go for it.
Yes.
Okay,
All right. Let's roll it.
let's do it. I'm not. I doubt I'm gonna beat that.
You want to try anyways?
2, 4. If it would match, and she's the
Yeah, she's so.
Do I have a determination I can pull?
Well, list your determinations. Tell me which ones matter.
I'm thinking maybe I am not my past.
I will allow that.
Okay, reroll. I'm assuming I
Yes.
can't reroll that one.
You still have bold that applies, and you didn't use it. So yeah,
I will
I will
use it.
allow it.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Very nicely done. She looks you up and down and goes, why would you avenge a man you didn't know?
And Harrison's mood changes. His head tilts a little bit to the side of the left. Why indeed?
I'm gonna move closer to Ted.
Komorova just is like, okay, that's unusual. But for the moment, she's shrugging it off.
Regardless, what has this man's activities been up to? And why did he feel the need to eliminate him?
I'm not going to get into all those details, but what you do need to know, he started... Let's just say, if you think we're bad, let's just say he thought we didn't go far enough at times.
So he was the splinter faction of created an extreme splinter faction, supposedly for the sake of the Federation, but I assumed he was killing Federation citizens and foreign nationals and etc. under his own purview.
That's the thing. he had a nasty habit of keeping a low profile. When he did operations, yes, he was vicious. He was much like Catheris was. But did try to avoid collateral damage as much as possible. He still didn't stop. The problem was he started to believe that things with the Klingon War, the Iconians, he felt all of that in the lead up to the Iconian War was simply an example of the Federation's decadence. That we were unprepared to handle the threats that existed out there, and he was going to deal with them himself.
Some ways he's not wrong.
Look, I have no doubt that we're, as far as you are concerned, awful people. We do some distasteful things.
Oh no, I was not disagreeing with you. I was actually agreeing with the man.
Komorova just kind of blinks and goes, "That's a scary thought."
There are problems within the Federation.
Yes, but I don't think trying to start a coup is one that would solve it.
Oh no, he went about it in the complete wrong way, but I can understand his perspective.
The perspective that a lot of our operatives have.
Did they leave with him?
As far as I know, no one else left with him. He's been a lone agent for the last 2 years. He was under monitoring for 10 years before that.
And now he's your leak.
Probable if he's still alive. It's also possible he may have sold it to the Hand before Catheris went after him. Things have been disorganized since the Iconian War.
For a man who sounds obsessed with keeping the Federation safe, why would he sell such sensitive information to a criminal organization?
I don't know. That's the scariest part.
It makes sense.
He probably wasn't going after the Federation. He was probably going after me.
It seems personal.
Do you think he has my son?
Now that it's on the table, maybe. I hope not.
Well, why?
Because he wanted to keep him safe.
Doesn't read as his MO. Doesn't read as his MO though. That's the problem.
All right, walk us through his general MO.
Let's just say he's not the parental type. He'd be the kind of person who would, well, to be blunt, be more likely to blow up a kid than save one.
Or likely to turn their child into a weapon.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt, not particularly interested in that happening.
That's either of Harrison's parents.
Like I said, it's not his MO. That's more mine. Unfortunately. We're going to take a brief moment apart as we're going to cut back to the bridge, believe it or not. And I need to get...
Oh no.
Yeah. And I need to add Kagon to this scene. But you guys are up there, and you get a hail from the facility.
On screen.
USS Cassini, are you engaged in any kind of practice warp drills up there?
Negative. Our warp drive is on hot standby, but it is not active.
We just detected a blue shift about 200,000 kilometers off your port bow.
Consistent with warp drive or slipstream?
Warp drive. I'm not Okay. Roll reason science, and who would like to roll for the ship?
I can.
Okay.
Jesus.
Astro, what's my difficulty?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, astrophysics focus?
Yeah, all off astrophysics.
Okay, I'm gonna buy a die here for cautious.
Yeah, take all the momentum you need.
All
Alright,
right.
Sensor
we'll just
science
take
for the ship.
Yes, sensor science for the ship.
I'm gonna re-roll the 0. There we go, 3 successes.
All right. And for the Cassini,
4. Nice.
Plus advanced sensors, so effectively 5.
yeah. No, advanced sensors allow you to re-roll.
No, advanced sensors lowers the difficulty.
So since it was secretly a difficulty 5 task, you can detect the subspace disturbance, like the ripple effect from when something drops out of warp. You can't detect a ship though.
We've got precise coordinates for the blue shift. Not detecting a ship. She's under cloak, and she's cloaked well.
This might be a time for Talus to do something, actually.
Lieutenant, can we focus an anti-proton sweep on that location?
Yes, sir. Working on it right now.
All right, that'll be a control security task.
Oh,
Difficulty 3.
Take momentum.
yes, I will.
All right.
Does the ship help with this or no?
Yes, the ship will be assisting with.
Sensor security?
Yeah, this will be sensor security for the ship.
And difficulty 2?
Is it
Difficulty-
control security for me?
Yes,
Or-
control security. This is not using your standard sensor array.
Okay.
You're jury rigging something here. So this is still a difficulty 3 task.
Still difficulty 3. Okay.
Gotta use the deflector
Would
distance
my-
one probably.
Would my emergency preparedness focus apply?
Not particularly in this. That's more dealing with stuff like, oh, we need to be prepared for like an outbreak on the ship or something like that.
Got it. 3 successes.
3 successes. An anti-proton sweep doesn't pick anything up. Which means it's not a cloaking device.
Anti-proton sweep is negative.
Ooh.
What could it be?
Something
Can I roll
not
like
entirely
insight
under.
security?
Hmm?
Can I roll like insight security and see if I got anything?
Difficulty 2, yes, I will allow it.
Can I assist?
Okay.
Sure.
Maybe it has a similar stealth system to ours. I guess you don't need to.
Ooh.
God damn, nice.
Dang. Go
Well,
us.
But Adcon is totally right. The only thing that would do that is if it was using a similar stealth system to what the Cassini does. Basically to absorb any kind of incoming sensor or array assembly. So that the information isn't reflected back to you.
They're using an IES stealth system, sir.
And it's at this moment we're actually going to cut back to the base. And immediately it jumps to red alert. What
Obviously
the-
looking around.
What the hell's going on? Komorova with the operations. What's happening? Admiral, we've had a ship that's dropped out of warp, but we can't get a lock on it. The Cassini's attempted to scan with both its sensors and anti-proton suites, and it's not showing up. It'll just kind of like, think, oh crap. And it's at that moment the entire facility is rocked by an explosion.
Good, great. I'm just gonna look to Komorova. Where are your weapons?
Komorova reaches under her desk and tosses. She's only got two spares, so she tosses one to Harrison, one to Catheris. Type 2 phasers.
Okay.
Ted, you're on your own with this one.
I'm gonna toss my phaser to Ted. Like
Okay.
the one that she tossed to me, I'm gonna toss to Ted.
Okay,
Dad's gonna take it without comment.
and then
Did,
they're also drawing their own phasers, also Type 2s.
did we see the attack from orbit?
Yes, you saw the explosion from orbit.
Did we see what caused it?
Do you want to zoom in on it with your sensors to try and get a
Yes.
visual lock?
Yes,
Enhance.
All right. So that's going to be control science in this case.
All right.
In the 25th century, they finally have the enhance button.
They do.
You do the reverse pinch. You do the reverse pinch on the screen.
Yeah.
Do I have a focus that applies? Astrophysics, stellar cartography? Probably not stellar cartography, but
None
Did you
of
have
those,
the ground version?
none of those would apply.
okay. I'm gonna take a die for cautious.
Okay. And-
Does the ship roll anything or no?
For the ship, it'll be sensors science.
3
So
successes.
it'll be one less difficult.
Yeah. That's already included in this.
4 successes.
All right. So that's your momentum back. So you get a zoom in, and you definitely see a small craft flying about. But whatever the sensor system, basically you're seeing what most people do if they try to get a visual lock on you guys. It's like the ship is blurry.
Talus, can you make that ship out?
Trying to enhance.
So no matter what you try to do with enhancement, I'm not going to have you roll. It's just not.
I was
it's
more
not
asking if she recognized it from
Ah.
the blurry
Oh.
profile.
Well, it's from a blurry profile. Insight con difficulty. Let's say 3.
Insight con. I might not be the one to do this.
Might it be
We'll
possible-
do this is on
my
the
con's
planet.
not bad, never mind.
If it's using a similar stealth system, might it be possible to pierce it knowing the weaknesses of our stealth system?
It would take time.
Hmm.
Will I take a? Should I take a momentum?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
Do it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Would my advanced Federation weapons training focus apply, or aggressive
Yes.
negotiation?
Ooh.
Yes,
that's-
your advanced Federation weapons focus will apply here.
Okay. Boom.
And
Ooh.
bam!
Oh,
Momentum back. You can tell from its profile because you have one on board. That's an arrow shuttle.
It's an arrow shuttle.
So, out of character knowledge, arrow shuttles are basically modified Danube runabouts. Sometimes they are issued to like star bases and so forth.
Are you sure it's not pronounced Danube?
Don't give him encouragement to give us.
Right.
I'm not
Mhm.
even going to. I'm just going to blow it off because fair enough. But it's while you're in the middle of that. So what you guys see on the screen is the arrow shuttle actually crashes into the base.
so
Like-
it was a suicide bomber, basically. Yeah.
It's intact.
Oh.
That was a piercing strike.
Oh, it blew a hole and then it landed.
More like
Uh,
they crashed the ship into it so that they could get out and then back into it.
Can I try to contact the Cassini?
Sure, that's going to be a roll though.
Oh, okay.
Like, Grass would be trying to get onto the captain and the away team.
Okay,
Yeah, the Type 8's got transporters, right?
it does, but they're emergency
Yeah, but-
transporters.
Yeah, and we're also under red alert. So
Yeah, in a Section 31 facility.
There's all kinds of transport inhibiting devices on this base.
okay,
Fair.
then I'm gonna go to tap my comm badge, realize it's probably a stupid idea, and
Well-
look to. Oh, sorry.
All I'm gonna say is you take it and you get the of like a badge that's not going through.
Right. Okay. Try and get a hold of someone on the Cassini. They might have eyes on whatever the hell is.
I then from the control room you just hear ah, bunch of people being killed, and then the comm line cuts out.
When did they get there immediately?
All right. So we're gonna move to a map then. This is a map of the facility.
Oh, no.
boy.
This is where you guys are.
Okay.
Can
I
you
am
repeat
going- Oh, right
again?
there, okay.
I am saying I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna put Graz on here as well. Hang on one second.
Good luck, Chris.
Yep, good luck, Graz.
You're down there.
Yep, you're down
Okay.
there. Yeah, he's there. And I'm gonna actually mark the target. Hang on. This is the control room. Right here.
Okay, and where is Graz?
Graz is
He's-
down at the bottom.
He's down south. Yeah.
At that shuttle
That's
bay.
a nice map.
okay.
Can I just say?
Thank you.
Yeah, it is a very nice map. I like these tiles.
Alright. So. How are you guys gonna make your movements?
My suggestion is that Ted stays here
Okay.
because he's old and he probably doesn't need to be doing any more fighting. And also, I don't want that to control two characters.
Fair enough.
Obviously, I'm assuming the Admiral's gonna, Komorova's gonna come no matter what, and so is Drake.
Yeah, hang on. I accidentally just got out of Roll20 because my Firefox is being a jerk. Okay. Keep describing your plan.
So yeah, it's probably just gonna be us four. Ted's probably or whoever stays and supervises Ted, because who's gonna leave him alone in the Section 31 facility?
Who are you gonna send? Drake? Or Catharis?
I mean, sending?
To leave with Ted?
Oh no, Ted's gonna stay in his room.
Yes, I know. You said you wanted someone to guard him, right?
Oh, I assume Section 31 wanted someone to guard him.
That's...
Oh.
They're
like
kind
a-
of busy dealing with an intruder.
Section 31 doesn't give a shit about Ted. Come
Your
on.
Section 31 consists of Komorova and Drake.
I mean, to be honest, it might be best for Ted to come with us.
All right, yeah, sure. Then yeah, we're all gonna go.
Alright.
Are we passing an armory on the way?
No.
We are the armory.
You are the
Damn it.
armory.
Oh,
Alright.
that's fine. We got this. Oh, we were wearing our regular uniforms or our excursion uniforms?
Regular uniforms.
Damn it.
You do have your
Alternate-
personal... You got your personal shields, though.
That helps.
But yes. So Drake and Komorova are armored because Section 31 uniforms are armored. But you guys are just reliant on your personal shields.
Okay.
Alternately,
As
if you
we're-
can find a science lab, you can probably do some good shit.
Hmm.
As we're moving, I'm gonna look for anything that I can use as a blunt weapon. Basically,
I'm gonna look
You've
for
got
anything.
You've got claws. You are a
I
blunt
know, but I also want like something that I can like throw at someone.
Actually, I'm gonna look to Drake. Drake, do you have a knife?
weapon. Not on me. I was expected to have to like shoot you or something.
It's cute that you think it would work.
Isn't it?
Alright. So, you guys are gonna start moving?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, because you guys spent so long yakking there, as you walk out into the hallway, you actually run into two of the attackers immediately, and I'm actually gonna let you see them. They're
What
both
the
wearing...
Shit.
Yeah. They're wearing Solanae EV suits. So...
We're getting attacked by the by those aliens from Stargate.
What the fuck are those?
Whatever they are, they're hostile. Fire.
Alright. Who's gonna fire? You're ordering Catharis to fire?
Yeah, Garrus has the better security right now. Go for it.
Alright.
All right, I'm a jump. I'm a jump, and I'm gonna try and disarm the first guy.
Alright, hang on one second.
Like, literally, or just take his weapon.
Take his weapon.
We have to be specific with you.
Well, after last week, anyway.
So hang on, I'm gonna actually be putting these guys on the board here. So you've got Assailant 1 on the... If he will actually come onto the thing. There's Assailant 1, who is actually gonna be right there. And then Assailant 2 is gonna take just 1 second as I get things up. Assailant 2 is gonna be standing directly next to him.
All right.
Ooh, you could probably get 2. I mean, they get into the fun part of phasers.
Yeah.
Spread.
Mm-hmm. You can do a minor action and then...
I gave my gun to Ted.
Oh, that's right. Why'd you do that?
Going in with the...
Because I'm a fucking personal weapon.
No.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna try and I'll go after assailant 1, and I'm gonna try and disarm him, which is daring security, right?
Yes, it's daring security. And I also have to roll against that.
I would like to buy a dice.
You may buy a
Go
dice.
for it.
And I'm going to start up the battle music here.
Alright, you two.
Alright. Alright.
3 successes.
3 successes. You succeed. Roll damage. Ooh, very nice. So that's...
Is it vicious
That's
2
10.
or vicious 1?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
They're
Vicious
vicious
two.
too. They're vicious too.
Okay, so
That's
that
10.
Crap.
Okay, so here's the thing. That only does 5 damage.
Still 5.
Still 5, and I'm spending 2 points of threat to keep this guy active and avoid the injury.
All right,
you-
and
You do disarm them, though.
great. Minor action to pick up the weapon.
Alright. Pick it up, it's just a phaser 3.
That's fine.
Alright.
Do we have keep the initiative? Or keep the
I don't have quick action. I had to get rid of.
Okay. I'm gonna spend two momentum to keep the initiative.
Alright.
I am going to prepare minor action charge, and we're
Okay.
gonna fire a phaser at the other guy. Use piercing 2.
Piercing 2.
Yeah.
Assailant 2.
Yeah. Damage effects charge piercing 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you a threat for die for bold.
Okay.
And can I use close quarters combat specialist?
Well, if you're phasering, no.
Okay. What about a combat veteran?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this.
Alright, you succeed.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
need
let's-
you to roll
yeah.
damage,
Damn it.
and I need to roll for their personal shield. Okay, so here's the thing. They're not using standard issue personal shields, as you'll learn from this attack.
Mm-hmm.
They're using, so if you've played Stowe in the Delta Reputation, there's a Unimatrix Borg shield that you can get. They're using one of those. If they roll a 1 or 2, that's how much their resistance is increased by for taking the hit, because they're adapting.
Shit.
So you do no damage. And you just see this kind of hexagonal shield effect over them.
Is that a Borg shield?
Ah, crap.
I'm gonna toss Drake my phaser, and next turn I'm gonna move in.
Okay, but it's their turn.
Yep.
Assailant 2, who, by the way, is carrying a TR-116.
Oh fuck! He's the one I should have gone after. It's fine. Next round.
Yeah, they are gonna roll. And actually, they're gonna use one of their values.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, they hit and get 2 threat back. And they're
Well,
aiming
it's
at
nice
you.
playing with y'all.
They're aiming at you, Catharis.
Yeah, because I'm right next to him. That makes sense.
Can shoot through walls.
Ooh, it's a TR-116B. Cool. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely taking that.
3, 4, 5,
10.
6, 7, 8, 9.
9 penetrates your shields.
Oh. Okay.
That's you get an injury for that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna,
Give him threat to avoid it.
yeah, to shrug off or to. Will I still get an injury or? But
You
I can
won't get
keep
an injury.
going.
You'll shrug off the injury.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right. So, you get shot through the gut, and you're like, okay, you know what? This is not as bad as being stabbed there. And you just shrug it off.
Okay.
Try not to get shot again, please.
One more shot like that, I'm fucking down, man.
All right. So it's gonna be Komorova's turn.
Of course, they
And-
find a way to weaponize Borg shields. Great.
Yeah. And by the way, since it's one of her Section 31 phaser,
Mm-hmm.
they do more damage and they have vicious on them.
Yeah, I figured they're gonna be better with phases than we are.
Yeah. And since they're on your side, they use momentum, so I can't dies.
Oof.
And she goes wide and misses. Or more specifically, she aims directly and then Assailant 2 very expertly dodges. Not like a Kirk roll, but like an actual, like, really nice choreographed roll.
Cool.
And then Assailant 1 is going to do an unarmed strike against Eucatharis.
Oh, you can get to this one.
But are they keeping the initiative?
It's their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their turn.
Komorova just went, so it's their turn.
Oh.
Yeah, Komorova just went.
I am not a clever man.
Daring
He has to
security.
get up from prone though, right?
No, he's not prone.
Oh, I
You
thought I
knocked
knocked him prone.
You disarmed him. So you knocked the gun out of his hand.
Right, okay, so, yes, Derek.
Alright.
Oh!
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's how this is gonna be today, huh?
Do you have any determination?
I do.
Okay, would you like to use it and reroll?
Sure, okay.
What value?
We would like to live.
I will use the captain's right hand value, if I can.
I'm going to allow that because you are defending your captain. You may reroll any number of dice.
It's a tie.
It's a tie. So,
This is not a complication, but yeah.
But unfortunately, you don't have a shield that's going to work on unarmed, and you're not wearing armor.
Yup. So,
7 damage
How
goes
much?
through.
Yes, 7 damage. You want one to give me more threat?
You can only avoid an injury once per scene.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's true.
not unless someone does a
and-
medical treatment.
yep, and it's more damage that I have extra space left, so I'm down.
Yep. All right. So he just kind of does a face palm punch into you, and you fall down unconscious.
Okay.
All
I told you needed sleep.
right. Well, the good.
Chris Station, this is Cassini. What's your situation down there?
Nothing, because the control room's full of dead bodies right now.
Fair. Tell us, are there transport inhibitors still active?
Affirmative, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's affirmative.
Man, if only we had some Halo troopers. What are they called? ODST? Yeah.
You got Makos on board the Cassini.
Yeah, specifically for the orbital drop.
Yeah.
Huh. Although, is there any area of the base that's not protected by the inhibitors, like the shuttle bay?
No, the base is protected by it too. It's Section 31. They're not incompetent.
Okay.
They have things so that they can beam out.
Talos, what are our options? Could we send the Aero Shuttle down there with a contingent of Makos and maybe make a difference?
Can I do an inside security roll to see what I know of what I can come up with as far as options go?
Yeah, difficulty 1. This is not hard.
What if you took the Cassini down there, and did like a low sweep?
That's
so
true.
You could
Cassini
drop.
can land.
Well, not just land. You could drop. You know, you could drop like troopers, paratroopers.
Just jump them right out of the shuttle bay.
Yeah. It's the season finale. Come on, you're crazy.
Will my aggressive negotiations focus apply?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah!
These are both viable options. You just have to be careful of that intelligence ship that's in orbit too.
You might want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got options. Comms, get me the Shuryoku.
The Shuriku responds, Cassini, what's going on? We've lost contact with our base.
Yes, we've lost contact with them as well. There's some sort of situation going down on the planet's surface. We're going to land Makos. We would appreciate any assist.
We would like to assist, however, our systems have just come under attack by some sort of virus. But you're authorized to make your and then you lose contact.
Right.
And Ariel responds, we just came under attack by the same virus. However, they were using our old command codes, which we changed when we had our refit.
Bless you, Ariel. Can you locate the source and
I cannot detect the source. I believe it might be that Aero Shuttle. Alright.
when this is over, I want that Aero Shuttle in our hangar bay.
It won't fit in your hangar bay.
When this is over, I want it in a tractor beam. Lieutenant Telich, you're leading the Mako team.
Affirmative, sir.
All right.
And I just, as I make my way to the turbo lift, I go armory.
All right. It's going to take you 1 round to get down into position. Because when does it ever work instantaneously?
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately for you guys, it's still that first round, and Drake hasn't gone yet.
Impress me, Drake.
He is going to, because he is going to give me, see, that would be, yeah, he's going to give me 3 points of threat.
Yeah, fuck it, might as well. We're a person down, let's do this.
Yep.
Hey, if someone would love to stabilize me, that'd be great.
Yeah, that's what Ted's gonna be doing.
Yeah, because Ted still has to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
All right.
Graz, but
Well, Graz isn't going.
True story.
No, Grass is probably gonna be, like, grabbing something. Ooh.
So, I gotta roll then. He's shooting at Assailant 1. Sorry. Oh, not 11 challenge die, I just need the 1.
I mean, if you want to roll
Yeah,
11.
Nada. Okay. So, alright, so he ends up taking, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage. That's resisted. It brings it down. He loses 3 health for that. Yeah, not a lot of damage going down on this thing.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and now it's
Have we
No,
tried
it's-
throwing triples at them?
and Ted, it's now your turn.
Ted is immediately gonna go to his child and try to save him.
All right. That's a control medicine check.
Isn't it daring?
Oh
It
yeah,
is
daring.
daring.
Daring. Sorry.
Thank
What's
God, my
the
daring is so much.
difficulty?
My daring is much better.
All right, daring.
Difficulty 1.
Okay. No focuses. Unless somehow, this is somehow Dominion War veteran applies.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
You had to stabilize people in the Dominion War. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. 2.
You succeed.
And give them a momentum, thank you.
Yep.
Come on, get up, get up! Not losing you again.
Catharis is stabilized.
I'm
Okay.
stabilized, but I'm still incapacitated.
Okay.
Yeah. So, kind of blurry image. New round of combat.
Okay.
The Cassini's drop crew is going to arrive at the end of this round.
Okay. Who's going first?
Yeah, it's your guys to go first.
Harrison's gonna go first and just try to knee Assailant 2 in the face.
Ooh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you a threat for bold.
All right.
Close quarters combat discipline.
Okay.
Remember, this is daring, which means I get a free success.
I know you get a free success on this one. But it's still opposed.
Yes, it is.
All right, roll it.
Oy, 4.
Oh,
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
Are you
Or
sure
not,
you
never
want
mind.
to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you succeed. And you
4
grab...
successes.
Yeah. And you grab their foot, and then roll damage, please.
No, not grab their foot. I'm kneeing them in the face.
Oh, you're kneeing them in the face.
I'm literally leaping up and doing like the big old Donnie and just like blam.
Okay.
Close quarters
That's,
combat specialist.
works out to 2 momentum, right?
3.
Yes, it does.
Perfect. I'll need that.
It's 2. Momentum.
Yeah.
1 extra because he uses the bonus success automatic.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
actually.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
No
So-
worries.
Roll your damage, please.
We're just trying to live here. Don't mind us.
Nice.
I'm gonna pump 2 more. Use 2 momentum to pump 2 more damage into that.
Okay.
Just getting all augment on this son of a bitch.
Or as you're realizing as you get close enough to daughter of a bitch, because feminine body structure, obvious body shape more indicates a feminine.
The hammer of justice is unisex.
Yeah, the hammer of justice is unisex. You knee them in the face, crack their headpiece,
Mm-hmm.
and they hit the ground.
Okay. How much damage is that? Let's see. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm wondering if I should use last 2 momentum to apply that half that damage to the other person.
It wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to get past their the resistance. Though. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. No, never mind.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you can chain attack.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I've been looking into the combat rules. I
Alright.
think I probably have one more option. Hang on. Penetration.
The 2 effects, so if you did 1 penetration, it'd be twice effective.
Can I attempt a swift task?
What kind of swift task are you trying to attempt?
Attack Assailant 1.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna allow that. That's just a little too much.
Alright. I mean, it's in the rules.
I know it's in the rules. The thing is like, what are you actually going to accomplish? If you
Knock him down.
knock him down? All right, fine. I'll allow it. You're aiming for a knockdown,
Oh, okay, so not damage?
not damage. You'd have to roll for an effect.
Ah, well, no, never mind, that's not worth it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna just give you an effect like that. But it's their turn. Assailant 2 is pissed off. And instead, they grab their TR. They're going to do an aimed attack at you.
Okay. Are they able to do that while they're in very, very close range?
Yes, I'm going to allow it this time.
It says
Because
complication... Sorry, it says complication range is increased by 1 if there are creatures within reach of the target.
Which is intentional. I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And I'm going to be spending a metric shit ton of threat on this roll. That would be all 6.
I mean, you're gonna hit me in that case.
Yeah, they're definitely... They're also increasing their difficulty by 1 because it's an aimed attack for your head.
Jesus Christ.
Rude.
Okay. Yeah, they hit.
Yeah, they hit. Which I'm giving you guys a momentum for them going that far over. But I'm also going to let you know this is a success at a cost. Which is, they can't kill you with this attack. They're trying to use lethal damage, but they're not accounting for your augmented Duranium skull.
Oh, that's
Really
cute.
are not.
That is
Yeah.
cute. I take 1 damage.
I'm actually, yeah. There's nothing I can do.
They grazed me, and I get this cool-looking scar on the side of my head, and I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's your guys' turn. Do you want Komorova or Drake to go?
Dealer's choice.
Alright, it's gonna be Komorova trying... Because someone just fucking shot her son.
Here's a question. Next time I do a melee attack, would I be able to do the assassination strike?
No.
Okay.
That is other Harrison's ability.
That is... Yeah, but I'm also able to access other Harrison's knowledge and training.
Sorry, oops, I pressed the wrong button. Disregard.
I mean, we can keep that if she hits.
We keep that as she hits. We'll find out if she hits. And she's actually using one of her values. I love my son more than anything.
Aww. You're still evil, though.
Oh, yeah.
She is, but we'll take that momentum.
Yeah,
Yes, you
that's 3 momentum for you guys. And then that damage that she did earlier. Directly at Assailant 2. Who I need to roll their... where is it? There it is. Almost die. Okay, nothing happens to their shield. And then Assailant 1... Okay, well here's the thing. Assailant 1 is going to grab Assailant 2 and lay down covering fire as they retreat.
I'm guessing that's not opposed.
That's not going to be opposed. I'm just going to make it a... It's going to be kind of a... It's going to be fitness security for them. And
If they get a complication, do I get to attack?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm spending 3 points of threat to get 2 extra die. And they succeed.
Damn.
And they lay down covering fire. They're not actually aiming for any of you. They just get through the door. We can tell the one who you guys knocked down and tried to shoot you. It's like, "Arrgh." And it's at this moment, and now they're off the map. And it's at this moment that the Makos land.
Hopefully cutting off their retreat.
I'm hoping the doctor's with the team, or is it just the Makos?
Did you bring the doctor with you?
Just the Makos, because we did not know whether you guys had wounded.
Alright. Well, Catheris is unconscious. Who's gonna carry Catheris?
I mean, Ted can.
Alright.
Who's gonna Catheris?
Get out.
Yeah, Ted can do it.
Alright. So, are you guys gonna make your way back to the shuttle bay?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys get to about here, and then you run into the Makos.
With Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, Talus is with them, right?
Yeah, Talus is with them.
House is leading.
Yeah, Talus is leading the Makos.
Sarah is muted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was doing dishes.
Nothing. Nothing.
Alright, Captain Commander.
Oh, the commander is actually
And then-
unconscious.
And then I see that, and I go, how bad is she?
Bad. Do you have anyone with medical training with you?
Not unless one of these guys is a field medic.
Is one of those guys a field medic?
Nope.
You gotta get her back to the ship.
And it's at the, as this moment, you hear bang, bang, bang. Warning, heat shields compromised.
Oh, good.
This facility is going to go into Milltown, isn't it?
Komorova
We have
goes,
to evacuate.
this facility was designed primarily as a biological research base for us to study plagues and so forth. It's designed so that if the shields fail, that all those things get destroyed.
Is there any possibility that the head assailant is still here in the facility?
Possibly, but I need to make sure that the research here gets back to the Shoryuku. This number of cures for, like, pandemics and stuff that I need to make sure gets off. The rest of you get out of here. Drake, you're with them.
I'm going with you.
No, you're not. That's an order.
Captain, I can't let you stay.
Go!
Okay, when everyone else is going?
Yeah, everyone else is going.
I'm damn it, I don't know if she's gonna live or die, because she's gonna die. To say. God damn it.
Say it just in case!
Alright. Mom, you don't have to do this.
Yes, I do. This is my duty. The cures here could save millions.
I remember. Then I'm gonna turn and leave.
She just kind of freezes at that, nods, and runs in the opposite direction. And Drake, who's coming with you guys, is just like...
No, Drake... No, Drake can hear. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure Section 31 is totally working on cures and not just pandemics in this facility.
Well, you gotta have one and, souls out the other.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's like, remember, they infected the changelings, but they also had a cure.
Yeah. You don't design a disease and not have a cure.
Yeah. I mean, they
had the cure. They just didn't give it to me.
He got it from them, that's true.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like, they also work on these so that they can deal if someone else tries to use this shit against us. But
Right.
as you guys enter the shuttle bay, up on the Cassini, what you guys are seeing, the Aero shuttle that crashed backs out and heads into orbit.
Tactical tractor beam.
You can't get a lock. You have to do it manually. And you're sending a register to do this.
I mean, what are our options at this point? I want to at least give it a shot.
Okay, you're at extreme range, just FYI, so that's increasing your complication range and difficulty.
Okay, so what are we looking at?
Difficulty 5 with a 3 complication range. And you're having a generic red shirt do this.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
Okay, yeah.
Well, this is going on. I'm obviously briefing the lieutenant. What happened?
Okay,
That means you, Baz.
No. Obviously, Baz. Once we get to the shuttle pod. But I mean also Lieutenant Thelexus.
Okay, once you get back into the shuttle bay, Graz has already got the shuttle like prepped and primed. It's just waiting for people to get in it.
Just run and start the car!
It revs it a bit.
Talus's antennae are like bent all the way fucking back.
Well, yeah, because she's wearing an EV suit.
Even if she wasn't.
Right, yeah, so everyone...
So how many people can the shuttle fit in? All
All of them right now.
All of them, and you're going to be kind of crowded in there. And as you get into it, Drake ends up sitting in the pilot.
Oh god.
So, yeah, okay.
Lieutenant, get us out of here.
Aye, sir. And I guess I roll.
Yep. Control con, difficulty 1.
Okay, focus. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take a momentum just because.
Yeah.
Good idea.
It's been that kind of night.
Nicely done. That's 2 momentum plus an extra overflow. For I don't know if you want to.
You want to make an advantage?
I don't know what advantage otherwise that it's quick and smooth and we get all the...
Yeah, smooth sailing.
Yeah.
You know what? I got an idea for it. So, you guys come in and you're like, no, we've got injured. Execute emergency landing plan B, and you just fly into the shuttle by no tractor and land it perfectly.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Okay.
As
There's a
opposed,
barricade, but we're not gonna need that today.
well, unlike in Star Trek V, your ship is actually functional, so you're not shooting off the nacelles.
Yeah, we trained for this. We're an intelligence vessel.
And I imagine Dr. Veraska's down there, waiting to help any injured.
Well, since we now know that he has injured, I would say yes.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
we
would call in
Yeah,
once we get away from the ship that we're coming in with Commander Katheris injured.
Alright.
And we've got Drake.
We've got Drake.
Oh yeah, no, we would have told the ship.
Alright.
Most important with it. That's
Can I,
most.
can I choose my cool new scar?
You already got one cool new scar.
What about me? I got shot in the head.
Just don't think your controller doesn't support more than one. Sorry.
So it grazed you along your hairline, so it's like nice covered by your hair because I'm not making more acids for people.
But yeah, no.
Well-
As soon as we land, I'm gonna obviously direct the doctor to Commander.
And he's like, do a reason medicine roll for the commander.
Okay. What's my difficulty?
Difficulty 1. This is just a medicine triage check.
Alright, and I have enough medicine stuff, prog pieces, medical.
Oh, hell yes.
Okay.
Alright, yeah. Okay, it only did was difficulty 1, so you did fine. And you're just like, oh, they've got a bullet room, it's a through and through, let's get them to sick bay.
Well, that's going on. Obviously, I'm taking all the bridge staff up to the bridge, including Drake.
Yeah, and Talus is bolting. Like,
Yeah.
trailing armor pieces behind her.
Yeah, and Ted's actually going with Dr. Vrask.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go to the bridge, and I'm gonna use the view screen because I need to put everyone back on the bridge. So, Kagon, can I get you to do another sensor scan?
Yep. Reason science, I presume?
Reason Science, difficulty 1.
Alright. Astrophysics focus?
Yes. Yeah.
Got it. Oh wait, that was control science.
I'm gonna allow it because
Okay.
Reason Science is better.
It is. Yeah. Okay, thanks.
So, yeah, you did fine. With that many successes, you able to get a very secure lock on the Aero Shuttle jumping to warp, and you have a warp signature you can follow.
Plot
Captain, we
intercept-
have a heading for the...
Go ahead.
Captain, we have a heading for that aero shuttle.
Plot an intercept course.
I say.
Alright,
Tell him you heard the man.
Control Con, difficulty 2, because you're trying to match a small craft's warp trail.
Okay, I presume once again focus.
Yeah.
I'm once again using a momentum.
Alright,
I'll roll for the Cassini if you'd like.
please.
What am I rolling? Structure con or engines con?
I think you have to. You got
It's
3.
Structure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Well, you get that momentum back. A +1 extra. And
Let's
basically...
spend some extra power and see if we can't catch up to them in warp.
Oh yeah. We should be able to. They're just an aero shuttle. Let's say somehow have an amazing warp drive.
That was actually something I was about to bring up, is that they seem to be going at warp 8.5.
Maximum warp.
Alright. So you're gonna spend, what would that be, 2 points to go at maximum warp of power?
It's probably 2 to 3.
Alright.
Yes, I think standard 7 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, warp 9 would be... I don't know, 2 sounds right.
Alright. So you're down to 7 power because you guys used some at the start of the campaign when you were going at QSD.
Mm-hmm.
And haven't had a scene change, that's fair.
Yeah.
And so you keep going, and I need another roll to keep pace with that that warp signature, because it doesn't seem like they've accelerated. They've gone ahead of you.
Okay, same thing again, momentum.
Okay. All right. Well, you gain it right back.
Does the ship need to roll here too, or?
No, what's the point? You're at max momentum.
Okay.
And so you're like, I'm gonna try to catch up with them. And then I'm spending all my threat to cause what happens next. This was not its warp trail. As you're realizing at the last moment when Ariel goes, no, and emergency con override, and the ship is dragged out of warp. In the worst possible way.
Second worst. We're still in one piece.
For now, because as you see on screen, you have just plunged right into the event horizon of a singularity.
Oh.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, there's a brief moment when the warp field is shifting directions that you feel the effects of spaghettification for just a second, but you guys are like half the ship is over the event horizon, the other half isn't, and it's basically using its warp fields to hold its position.
Move?
God damn it! It was a trap.
Trying to calculate a trajectory.
So I need Lieutenant Graz to do a reason science.
Ariel, I need your help on this one.
Assisting this if you need it.
Yeah, Ariel can happily assist. Would you like to assist as well, Kagon?
Absolutely yes.
Did I
All
read
right.
those old Voyager files?
Okay.
I don't think Voyager ever. Well,
Yeah, they did.
They did. I forgot that one horrible episode that we don't want. Everything about their black hole physics is wrong. I'm not doing that.
Reason science, you said?
Reason science for all three of you.
This has got to be an astrophysics thing.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to pull out 3 momentum
Oh,
because
fuck me.
yeah, I need it.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend my determination to re-roll that.
Okay.
Is there a I don't think there'll be any focus here, would there?
You don't really have a focus for this.
No. All right.
So you got 2 successes.
Okay, I'm using
Which
my
doesn't
focus.
fucking matter.
I'm using my determination. Keep moving forward to re-roll.
Not strictly forward in this case, but still.
Still incredibly apropos.
Yeah. So, okay. You think the only way you're going to get out of this is by doing because there's starting to be heavy strain on the structural integrity fields. You need to do a slingshot maneuver.
Well, we just happen to have an expert on that on the ship.
As you all kind of realize, that's a temporal investigations kind of thing.
Set my
Better
combat.
ask forgiveness.
Slingshot maneuver. That's the only way.
Bridge to Admiral Chesko. I'm a little busy down here. We're halfway into a black hole. We need you on the bridge immediately. Goddamn son of a goddamn! Yep, and it just cuts out.
Muffled voices of a Teferi yelling in the background about getting out of his bed he's gonna get.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Annoying Teferi.
Of which
On the other hand, the Teferi should be happy that we're balanced on the event horizon.
No.
Life and oblivion.
No, I say that the GM totally gets threat for that. Just no.
the GM is totally taking threat for that.
Alright, and afterwards, yeah. In a minute, Ted shows up on the bridge. Alright, what the hell's going on?
We were following a warp trail, but it was fate. Led here.
Somebody show me sensor logs.
Sensor logs pop up. It's a very well done warp trail. However, this black hole was not registered on the star charts. There's supposed to be a Class M star here.
Yeah, that would be Section 31's doing.
Oh God, is it red
No.
matter?
Red matter would be consistent with how this is done. Actually, Kagon, can I get you to do a quick reason science? We'll say that you did this on the way up.
Because
Yeah.
red matter's in the Prime Universe.
Yep.
That's true. Reason, science, astrophysics focus.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take a die for cautious.
Okay. That's fine. That's all you needed. It was difficulty 1.
Well, okay, I'm gonna re-roll one of those anyway, though, just to try and get the momentum back.
Okay.
Got it.
Nice.
You are reading. So if you're familiar with Stowe, you are reading a number of Zenkethi outposts on this black hole. You just warped into the gravity kills queue way too close to the black hole.
I
Probably
quickly press F to reset our position.
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way this time.
If only we had the Omega 13.
Yes. No static effect saying warp out now.
It wouldn't even work with the black hole
because
because
we just have to do something more than just press
it,
F.
it wouldn't even work thanks to the black hole's deformation of the space-time continuum.
Actually, yes, it would. So the way it
Oh,
would
okay.
work is that they create a bubble of space-time around you. You theoretically, if you had a strong structural integrity field, you could actually go through a black hole. You do not have that strong of a structural integrity field. That's a level of unobtainium you don't have.
Yeah. No, nobody does except maybe the Iconians. Maybe. And whoever built that thing, the Pathfinder found.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's about
hey,
it.
can we stop talking? We're getting spaghetti.
Yes. Beginning
Right?
spaghettification and significant time dilation.
Yeah.
What
So-
course should I take?
Oh God damn it.
Backward.
Ted, would you like to do I say this would be daring science, assisted with Graz using daring con, and
Okay.
assisted with the ship's structures and con.
Ted's gonna give a threat for bold.
All right.
Yeah. Yep. Kagon, I need to see your console for a minute.
Help yourself.
Focus.
I say just watching over his shoulder because I can learn some shit here.
Oh,
Yeah. There are focuses for all of you.
Is this how important is this roll?
Extremely important.
He's gonna pop his determination.
Okay.
They call it reckless. I call it genius.
I will accept that.
He's just typing away furiously at the console. Let's do this. And I assume I can pull temporal mechanics as a focus.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna reroll that one.
Okay.
That's 5.
That's 5, and then someone needs to roll for the ship still.
With the determination 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's
Still, roll
it
for the ship.
Yeah, roll for the ship. It's going to be structures con because you need to make sure the ship doesn't break apart on this slingshot.
Oh no!
Yeah.
We're gonna use momentum to
Wait.
burn that away.
Why is the complication raged?
The complication.
Yeah, it's
no
still freezing.
complication. Yeah,
Yeah.
no complication.
Okay. Brian,
Yes.
may I insist on this?
No, because you're watching. Because Ed's using your console and watching. You're watching, and he's way better at this than you.
Okay,
I'm assuming
that's
we're
fair.
using momentum to get rid of that.
No, don't worry about it. It's 19.
Yeah,
Yeah, someone forgot to
I had
adjust
the.
that.
Yeah, I forgot to adjust the complication.
All right. So, Ted, you're like, okay, well, here's a slingshot maneuver back 20 years, and then I can slingshot us back around right to our right time, and then we'll go after that.
Yeah, it's gonna get a little weird.
All right. And so you start. There starts being, the shakes and as you around.
Mm-hmm.
And it starts doing that thing where sometimes when you time travel, you get flashes of the future, which I'm not going to describe right now, and I'm going to do it at the start of next episode.
Like we said, weird.
Mm-hmm.
And they end prematurely because the gravity changes, and the black hole is reverted back to a class M star, and snaps you out of your quantum slipstream, or sorry, your slingshot. Sorry. And there's no black hole there.
the hell?
Stardate. Stardate. Someone get the stardate.
Ariel's like, I am attempting to retrieve the current stardate from nearby buoy. Stand by. Stand by. Admiral. And there's almost a hesitation in her voice. The stardate is 87385.27. This would place it in mid-May of 2410. AKA 2 weeks into the Iconian War proper. And that's where we're ending tonight's show.
We're screwed.
And cue our new opening titles.